we're going to do is port side, you get a little teaser of the south reef. We're going to turn around for starboard side. We do have to take turns. So just be patient. Captain Brian will turn around equally for each dive site. It just takes a little bit of time because we're almost at top speed right now. So put your seatbelts on.
Look at that school of fish down there.
Now this south reef, the reason they call it a plate coral reef is because they look like a bunch of plates stacked up on top of each other. So marine biologists named a lot of the creatures down here to look like what they look like. Right here on the port side, look right off this edge, right where the sand meets the reef. You'll see that helmet shell down there, which you can actually see the mollusks sticking out on the bottom. And we're going to turn around, so starboard side, keep your eyes open. Now that helmet shell, that's a huge mollusk inside there. Most of our shells in the Hawaiian Islands are going to be pretty large. The smaller ones, you might find some, but not too many. They're illegal actually to take. Oyster shell, clam shells, any of the larger shells that the creatures will reuse. Now some of the low-line coral, which starboard side was looking at first, there's going to be some coral down there that looks like fingers. Anyone know what kind of coral that is? That's right, finger coral. Now there's a coral out there that looks like cauliflower. Anyone know what kind of coral that is? That's right. Now what about lobe coral? What does that look like? Yeah, I don't know either. It is kind of yellowish, kind of greenish. And it's going to look like mashed potatoes stacked up on top of each other. You're not seeing too much of it right around here. We will see some more on our tour. Now starboard side, you guys are checking out a south reef here, the plate coral reef. What I do is I like to start where the sand is and then move my way up the reef. And that's because I'm looking for crustaceans, octopus and eels. Those are some of the harder ones to see, but pretty awesome to see. I've only seen 3 crustaceans in about 2 years of working here, because they are really nocturnal. Now that big group of fish you see hanging out together, you see all the big group of fish on the starboard side? Everybody see that? A big group of fish grouping up together. Those are not groupers. Yeah, thank you. That's a courtesy laugh. They are probably a blue line snapper. They are from Tahiti. They're introduced to our reef. They were brought here in the 1950s. They have a Tahitian name of Ta'ape. And the Ta'ape would basically be brought here for sport fishing and also to feed our locals and our tourists. Now they don't get as big as they do in Tahiti out here. That's pretty much probably because of the water, different water vitamins and plankton, all sorts of different creatures living in different parts of the ocean. So if you're out there having fish tacos today and you didn't cost you $22 each taco, you're probably eating the blue line snapper. They're more affordable than the tacos.
Eating something.
Now the reason they stay in a big group like that is because there is safety in numbers. You don't have to be the fastest fish, that's faster than your neighbor when that predator shows up. So we're going to turn around for the port side, get a little more view. Now, all the colors we're seeing right now, very, very healthy. This is exactly how we want it to look. If you see white coral, that's dead.